Hey boys, welcome back to the channel where we have some unbelievably exciting news, some official news. I mean, it can't get much more official than this, that a new rugby league game is in the works, and apparently it's coming this year. So I just out of the blue, well, okay, so there's a little bit of backstory here, I guess. So I saw Odd One X put up a video a few days ago, maybe a week ago now, and I thought the same. I thought there was a few things just going around that it sort of meant that a new game might have been in the works. Ross Simmons and Big Ant Studios. Now, obviously, I don't know if it's going to be through Big Ant Studios, if they're going to be developing the new game. Fingers crossed they are. I got to be honest. I'm hoping they are, and I'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, Odd One X put up a good video talking about a few of those things, circulating that just had a little bit of, the ears pricked a little bit that there could be, hopefully, a game coming. And funnily enough, I emailed all the big names, all the guys that have occasionally replied to me if there's any info and stuff. Not that I'm like in the know or anything, but there's over the years, and I mean it's years ago now, but like I emailed around just to see if someone would drop a bit of news. Unfortunately, no. And funnily enough, I emailed NRL, like I emailed NRL support. Now I wasn't expecting much, and they didn't. Basically, the email, it was like, we appreciate the feedback and we'll pass on yours and other people's sort of excitement for a game, but at the moment there's none in the works according to that. Now, I didn't read too much into it because honestly they probably don't even know, but Hello Sport and their podcast, they talk with Andrew Abdu, and just in this fucking podcast, he drops that there's a new rugby league game. I'll play the clip here. Obviously, I'll link the podcast with Hello Sport in the comments section. So go check them out. It's a good podcast to watch, actually, a talk with Andrew Abdu. So it doesn't get much more official. The CEO of the NRL, we'll play it here. Just we'll have a listen to the clip.
Rugby League Live 3, which my brother kindly brought in for us today. It works on a PS5, but obviously that's a PlayStation 5. I don't know if you're a gamer yourself.
I know what a PS.
Yeah.
Is,
well, listen, I don't know.
Funnily enough, he's brought in Rugby League Live 3. That one's probably, how old is that, like 10 years old now? But Andrew Abdu does know about gaming, which is good.
There are no more rugby league games getting
I'm not that old.
No, I know. That was disrespectful.
My grey hair is misleading, right?
I've got grey hair too, mate.
As is my receding hairline.
There's no rugby. I think there's maybe Rugby League 4. That's as high as it goes.
It's been a while.
This game slaps. Everyone loved it. Every rugby league fan wants another game. I know they're not cheap necessarily, but just whether there's an interest.
I've got good news. I love games, and I'm a big believer in gamification as a way of also connecting with and winning new fans.
Yeah.
But also a great way for existing fans. There's a new game in the works, and it'll be multi-platform. It'll be much more online and much more contemporary. And I'm. It will be released this year.
There you have it. He drops the fucking bombshell. It's funny. I wonder. I feel like this wasn't like a planned discussion. Maybe it was. I don't know. It feels like it was a bit off the rip that he brought in the game. I mean, he's speaking for us, which I appreciate them bringing up. Like, if it was just a random sort of comment to bring up, I appreciate it, because we might not have got any clarification for I don't know, until the game release. I'm not sure. Hopefully they do promote it now that sort of the cat's out of the bag. Hopefully they're okay, let's start promoting this game. So he says a few interesting things. One, I gotta say, first off, when I saw there was a screenshot on Twitter, I think it was Jack Blythe on Twitter that originally I saw it from. I saw it and I thought, hopefully it's not a team manager game, right? I thought maybe he's talking about Rugby League Team Manager, which obviously they've they've come out semi-frequently, but then obviously not what people want. It's like, it's not really my cup of tea, and it's not really a rugby league game. But it's great to hear him actually discuss that it's good for rugby league. I think he talks about it a bit later as well, or like in a bit more depth, and I'll listen to that as well. But it's great that he says he plays it as well a bit later, but it's great he's actually acknowledging that gaming is a good platform for the NRL as a whole, because that's what we need. We need the fucking people at NRL to be like, yes, let's put some money into rugby league, like gaming, because it is a great gateway for like more casual people and younger people to get involved in the sport. It's not going to blow it up, but it every little bit helps. Then yeah, he said it's coming out this. He also said it's what did he say? It's multi-platform and contemporary. I don't really know. I know what multi-platform means. Obviously, you would expect PS5, Xbox One, and PC, hopefully for my PC boys. I don't really know what he means by contemporary. It's probably just a word he's thrown about. I don't know. But let's have a listen to what else he says here. But also, like, he said it's coming out this year. Now, I just want to sort of put a little damper. Obviously, he's not a game developer, and how involved he is, who knows? He obviously knows about it, and he's given the go-ahead or whatever. But he's not a game developer, so I would like. It would be amazing if the game released this year. It would be amazing if it didn't release at the end of the season as well. But I wouldn't expect the game to come out either before the end of the season or even like next year. It could easily get pushed back unless it has been in the works for a while. In that case, maybe the game is closer than we even think, but let's have a listen to a bit more.
And it's exciting for us because it's another way for us to connect with fans out of the season, in between games.
Yeah.
And just like fantasy football, just like tipping, and we don't want to just stop there with the PS or the Xbox platforms. We also want to find, and this is big on the Commission's agenda, smaller games that are, when I say smaller games, like other ways in which we can connect with rugby league fans in a fun way.
So, like, you mean like it could be like an app where you've got some little game, or it's like a conversion game, whatever else.
Yeah.
Like stick cricket.
Yes, stick cricket.
Stick league.
Listen, sticky. That is just music to it.
So that's interesting as well. I mean, as he says he's trying to connect with the fans and stuff. It's good the way he's talking about it. Honestly, it's exciting. I don't know if I'm necessarily like that keen on them. I hope they don't like invest that much into like making. Like he's talking about smaller game. I'm assuming he's more talking about like mobile and like they say apps and like the equivalent of like a stick cricket. I hope they don't do stuff like that. I gotta be honest, like I don't really want them to invest any time and money into like a mobile fucking rugby league game. If there's more they can do, like with, like obviously he talks about fantasy and stuff, but if they introduce something other than like, Supercoach and fantasy, something that coincides with the NRL, like as an app, I don't know what it would be, but like something like that would be cool. But like just like a little shitty rugby league game on your phone, it's a bit of a hard pass for me. But it's exciting that he's talking about getting more people involved with gaming, which is very exciting. So let's hear the end of it.
Well, he is. I can't tell you because like we game not a lot, but the only games that I own are sports games. I was playing cricket 2022 on the weekend, much to my wife's frustration.
Bro's like 2 years. He's a long way behind, bro. There's cricket 24, man. Where have you been?
And I'm just like, I need another rugby league game. It was the first one was when we were in high school. I think the first one that came out.
Rugby League 1 came out, yeah, but then apparently there's a game before that.
Yeah,
anyway,
but
doesn't
No,
it?
no, I get it. Like when I was growing up, this is going to give away my age. I remember playing games on a ZX Spectrum with and then a Commodore 64 with a tape where you had to load the game, and
That is giving away your age. I've never heard that
Yeah,
in my
big
life.
time. But you know, like Rugby League Live, I play with my kids all the time, and so I'm excited for the new version.
What team do you play with?
That right there is what sold me on it, because he actually brought up Rugby League Live, which is good. So he actually, like, for one, he actually knows about it. He said he even plays it, which is great. He said he talked about his kids playing it as well, which is fantastic. Because surely his kids are like, Dad, like, give us a new game. Like, you're the CEO. Get us a new game, bro. But yeah, it's good he actually brings up the name of it. Like, he's not just like rugby league, like a rugby league game. He actually brings up that it's Rugby League Live, so he knows about it. And he even says the next iteration. Now, you could take that two ways. I guess it might not be called Rugby League Live 5. If Big Ant Studios is involved, I would sort of, I don't know. I would expect it to be Rugby League Live 5, but as well, if they want to sort of, take the route of like American sports, you could just go like, Rugby League 26. Sort of, probably games are more going that route, just saying like the year rather than the iteration. Probably makes more sense. But the fact he brings up Rugby League Live and he's excited for the next iteration, bro, how good. This is, oh my God, it's been so long. It's been so long since we've been able to get any sort of excitement or hype about a new game. Like, honestly, looking back at like the good old days, back when like Rugby League Live 3 was like finally we were getting info and we were on the Big Ant Studios, and it was so fun. It was so fun, like getting like these little fucking tidbits out of people, and most of it was nonsense, but it was just exciting stuff. It was exciting to talk about. It was exciting that there was a new game coming. Boy, oh boy, can you believe it? So that's great. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's nothing. I was going to play the rest of it. There's nothing really else. He talks about his kids playing as different teams and stuff. Unfortunately, I really, really wish they just asked him a couple of questions about it. Like, honestly, fucking huge shout out to Hello Sport. And it's great that they even brought it up. Again, I don't know if it was planned or not, but they dropped a bombshell in this podcast. They didn't even put in the title, so I don't think they realized how big this is. It's like such a huge fucking bombshell. But yeah, exciting stuff. And but like I wish they just asked him just a couple of questions, like whenabouts, like if they could ask like the time frame would have been great, or like who was making it. Obviously no detailed questions, but just a couple of vague ones would have been beautiful. But the fact that the cat is out of the bag, hopefully whoever is developing gets a bit of a license now to sort of tease it a little bit. And so I'll talk a little bit. I'll sure make more videos whenever we get any info. But I do hope it's Big Ant Studios. I know people are going to carry on to Lux. Like, Big Ant Studios have me making the rugby game. I've seen a couple of videos from the Odd One X. I got to say, it looks pretty terrible. And I know people are going to carry on the Big Ant Studios if they're making the next rugby league game. But honestly, I'm hoping they are, because one, we're not going to get fucking EA Sports or a huge developer to make rugby league, right? People have to just calm it with that talk. Big Ant Studios, I think, they nailed rugby league, right? Obviously, Rugby League Live 3 was extremely fun. It had its limitations, but it was so fun to play, and it was a great step in the right direction. Rugby League Live 4 enhanced upon like every detail of that game. Not perfect. Obviously, they had some issues. I'm not going to rattle off everything I don't like, but it looked great. It still looks good to this day. The fact that it came out that long ago, it's still a good-looking game for what it was. It had set plays. It like just really, really solid, and I was so excited for them to continue. So if they do, I think we're in very good hands, because they've got the core gameplay, I think, really, really fine-tuned. it's exciting. So yeah, we'll talk more about it, but had to put up a video. I haven't been this hyped in a long time. Obviously, it's funny because I just started. I haven't uploaded any videos, but I have recorded a new career mode for Rugby League Live 4. Like, I'd sort of been off it for a while. Like, I just couldn't find myself playing it. Just for how long it's been, but I was just getting the itch to play, and I was enjoying playing the career mode, so I will be uploading that. I'll be uploading that pretty soon, but it's funny, I'm like, I was starting to play some Rugby League Live 4 again, and all of a sudden we get dropped that a new game is coming, so exciting. Not much else to say. Obviously, again, huge shout out to Hello Sport. Andrew Abdu seems like a great guy. If he's gonna help rugby league gaming, brother, he has my vote. He can stay in that position for as long as he wants. But yeah, make sure to like and comment. I will obviously make as many videos as new info comes out, and hopefully we get some info. Hopefully we get a bit of clarification about who's making it and all this and that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.